Okay, dude, I'm in the restroom. I'm gonna wash my hands. It's COVID, you gotta wash your hands for 20 seconds, every 20 seconds, for 20 seconds. You time me. Yeah, I'm gonna wash it for 20 seconds. Apparently the old truck got the COVID. You know, I don't even know what's going on in politics too much, and I'm glad. You know, I missed the debates. Apparently they were wonderful, fucking exciting and all that shit, and I missed it. And then, well, I'll tell them if you want me to. This is horrible, but my sister went away last night and hasn't come back yet. Grandma don't know where she is, and Grandma's been crying for hours and hours, and then taking a break to try to do something, and then crying again. 'Cause Luna, she disappeared. She just wandered off. According to Papa, she went out the front door with me, and she turned right at the end of the building. She was trotting away with a mission, and she never come back. And then Grandma come home shortly thereafter in the Santa Fe ride on the van, and Papa met her and said, "Hey, I'm looking for Luna." And Grandma said, "Hey, she'll come right back home. Don't worry about it." But I was unclear as to when Luna left and all that. But if Darren is right, and if I understand him, even though I've grilled him 1,000 times asking him questions, and I get confused because he'll say, "Well, I fed him in the morning," and I'm like, "No, I'm not talking about in the morning. I'm talking about when did she run off, you know?" And from what I can tell from what he's communicating to me, she ran off at about 7:30, and I got home a little bit after that, and she had just trotted off around the building, and normally she comes right back around the corner and home, and she hasn't come home since. And it was dark, and it was very dark last night, I was noticing, and the moon came out, and it was beautiful, and there was a weird star above it, and it was like, is that comet, or what the fuck is that star hanging above that fucking moon? I mean, and then there was a rainbow around the moon too. It was just weird and neat, and I didn't take a picture of it because I get tired of the fact that my phones don't zoom in close enough. So, not phones, but cameras. You know, I have various cameras and stuff now, and I love it, but they need to, you know, I need a zoom lens or something. I don't know how it works, but Luna left and hasn't come home. I heard coyotes late in the night. We left the back door open so she could come inside any time, and I put her bed out there too. We've asked every neighbor that we've run into, and no one has seen her. No one at all has seen her. I was like, what? Did she just poof, disappear off the face of the earth, or what? Darren has walked all over the place, including Walmart. I called Animal Services, and they don't even have full hours right now. It's a damn nightmare, dudes, and all I can do is just this. And Darren has been a psycho the past couple nights, and that's why Luna left, because I left yesterday morning-ish, meaning almost noon, and said, "I can't be here, you're too insane, I've got to leave." Maybe that's what Luna said too, right before I got home, apparently. But you guys, you know, in all honesty, probably we can't guarantee that it was at 7:30 that she trotted away, but he's been consistent with the story, even though he seems to have to work hard to think about the details. And for Darren, that's not his forte. And so, anyway, so it's been rough, and it's, and we've, she's probably at a neighbor's house, warm and stuff, but it was a damn fucking cold night last night. I mean, for Luna to be out, it is. For me to be out, it is. We live in the damn mountains. It's fucking cold. But I had a dream that she just curled up beside me in the night and was home. But she hasn't told me where she is. My grandma's crying a lot, and my papa's been crazy, and that's part of why Luna went off, just because she was looking for Grandma and she was nervous, thinking Grandma went off. Now I'm worried Grandma's gonna run off looking for Luna, and then what? I am gonna look for Luna, but I'm coming home. And that's what Luna's gonna do. She's gonna come home. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into all the reasons I'm terrified that she's gone, because it makes me more terrified, but gotta remember to relax, do my self-care. I only slept about 6 hours last night, but to be honest, that's about half as much as I need in a night. But other people would say, no, that's adequate. So I can probably handle it and maybe start going to bed earlier. But I can't rest. Luna gone. I wish my grandma would relax, but I'll tell you this much, it's hard for me too. Dobby curled up beside me all night, trying to make sure that I felt okay. I want my grandma to feel okay. I want my grandma to be okay. I have some group I'm going to here in a minute via Zoom, which is, I need a group that'll help me. I'm doing equine therapy, regular therapy, and I need to add an art therapist. And how many fucking therapists does a person need? Apparently a lot, because your life is totally unmanageable, Grandma. It sure is. It's so fucking stupid. Well, let me show you around our house. It's not done by any means, of course. But I just got a phone disconnect notice, and they're saying that it's scheduled to be disconnected, and I'm like, I've got money, just fucking be patient, I'll pay you. So I better do that real quick. But, so, it's unbelievable that there's all this stuff laying around, but this is clean clothes I need to fold that I dried, hanging over the deal. And then this is more stuff I need to fold up. And even more stuff I need to fold and hang up. But, barring the extra clothes laying around, how can I have that many damn clothes? Well, I have a lot of clothes. Here's the, don't ask. I'm looking weirder than ever lately, dudes. I'm just gonna say it. I gained 15 pounds. Maybe 17. And it's like, what? How in the hell? I asked the doctor, what kind of fucking medication you have me on that I'm blowing up like a fucking balloon? And he's like, well, the Seroquel will make you gain weight. And I was like, I don't want to be on Seroquel anymore. But he said, well, it's not that Seroquel will make you gain weight. It'll raise your appetite where you're eating more and gaining weight. And I'm like, I don't think that's happening. I think my appetite was already excellent, and I'm eating the same amount and maybe less because of my cholesterol. But let's get honest. I need to go on a diet. So, whatever. So, anyway, I'm sorry you had to, be witness to me gaining that kind of weight. And I'm even sorrier that I'm having to gain it. So, like, seriously, I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to cut back on my eating to half of what I'm eating now. He thinks it might be a lot muscle, and I'm like, yeah, me too. It's possible, but if it's not muscle, it's fucking fat. And he wasn't worried about it, my doctor. I'm like, well, that's easy for you to say. You didn't gain 15 pounds. I did. He's kind of skinny, to be honest. Okay, so here's my new mirror. That thing weighs a ton. And I was like, that's going to expand our space, make it look a lot bigger. I painted it white, and now it doubles the mess. Right now, it's like, okay, we've got more room with more mess. So, and it's not, my house isn't messy, although you guys would probably disagree. My house is chaotic and crowded, but I know where everything is. Ask me where something is. Where's the microphone? It's right there. See, it's right there. Of course, I did just see it, but before I asked that. But, I'm me quizzing myself, so that's maybe cheating a bit, but okay. So, anyway, and there's Luna's bed out there. The security guard across over at the school at about 1 in the morning to midnight or something said, put something that she'll smell, that smells familiar to her out on your back porch. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's true. So I did. And plus we left the door open. We left it like this so she could come right back in. I'm hoping whoever picked her up or, took her in, just lets her out and she comes trotting back home. So we've got things we have to do to follow through, but I cannot do it all at once. I have to take my time, like with everything, and in the meantime, she'll probably just come home. But I gotta tell you, dudes, we're already so damn busy with all the shit that we already do that adding to it is so damn stressful, So this is the village sage. Come with me over here, Dobby. Come on. Here's our outside of our window. We posted newsletters all over the village sage last night. Monarch Properties has tried to threaten us and say that we don't have the right to, they called it solicit door to door. And I looked up the laws and I made this newsletter. I'm so proud of it. Looked up the laws, and we actually have every right to go door to door and share materials. See, we have the right to share materials door to door, as well as in common areas. We have the right to meet in common areas without permission nor attendance from, in fact, the owners and managers cannot attend these meetings, unless we have a specific reason to invite them and a specific thing to address, So let's get you. Dobby. Dobby, don't be running off looking for your sister. So Darren and I posted these all over. It looks like a few people got them. So, and I'm glad because, we need a tenants association here, and any property management company that's already trying to intimidate us and keep us from doing it, is evil, and we need a tenants association to combat them. Hola, mi perra Luna, una pequeño chihuahua, black, negro. If you see her, will you let me know? Yeah. No, thank you. Namyo Horengekyo. So I'm asking everyone about Luna, and they're all like, haven't seen her. It's like, whoa, everybody sees her. Normally, I think she's hiding under a bush. Practicing my Spanish. They're all very nice about it too. They don't mind if I make mistakes. They're really, really loving about it. I've run into people who are not cool with people, well, me making mistakes in Spanish or even using Spanish. It's like, well, what if I had that attitude and said nobody who wasn't born into English can speak English? I don't know. People take the racial relations thing so far out to the point that, well, no wonder we have volatility and problems. I want to learn a new language. I want to be able to communicate with my neighbors in their language. And I just used it in such a way that it seems like I know a little Spanish, but the truth is, I know 10 words in Spanish. And it's very hard to learn a new language. It's like, whoa, so damn difficult. So I'm forcing myself to use it so that I can learn it better. And yeah, if I spent all day, every day, I would probably start to make some real progress. But I don't do that. I don't spend all day, every day immersed in mi español. So I'm painting everything white. One of our friends, Melanie, gave us her bookcase and it fell apart on the way to the house. So Darren dragged it here, and I said, well, we can use it even better that way. And so we came up with this idea for me to paint it white and fill it with books and magazines along this wall. And it actually makes our space look much bigger. And in a way, it's taking up space that nothing else was there in the past. And I'm using these design tricks that I've always said, no, don't use a mirror. Everybody knows that trick. Well, everybody knows it intellectually, but it still affects the eye in such a way that that it works. I mean, it doesn't matter if someone logically knows, hey, there's a mirror that's making the room look bigger. It still makes the room look bigger. It really does. So, and that's what we need. And using white makes the furniture disappear. Clear furniture, white furniture on a white background. And it makes it look much bigger, and this damn place needs it. So, I don't know, my eyes are all red from crying, and I've got to do this group, and I've got to do some other shit, and, I've got to do a lot of shit, I've got to do a lot of shit, and we're gonna hang this painting, this, palette up, and, over here, and I don't know what all we're gonna do with this stuff yet, but our desk is getting set up, and now it's covered with stuff, but it's getting set up, and I painted this white, and it's got stuff in it, and then actually this is kind of cattywampus, but it's, it's white on white again, and I see like more clothes. I have so many clothes to deal with, and I went to the thrift store yesterday and almost bought something else for me, and then I said, no, don't buy anything else. You've got everything. And most of it I didn't pay for, but there's just no more room, and I need to be straightening my damn finances out. So I gotta go pay the phone bill, dudes, and hope and pray Nam Myoho Renge Kyo that Luna comes back soon. The sooner the better. Every day, every night she's gone, the more stressed out I get. So I need her to come home for my own. She's my companion animal. She's my companion. And I need her to come home. Gata, what are you doing? Gata has had ear mites, and they got so bad they're all over her face. And we've been treating it with damn, it's bad, with tea tree oil, and it's been helping, but we got to keep up with it. The first day it wiped them out, and then since it's been harder because we didn't follow through on it, because we, one, have too much insanity in our lives, and two, we're too busy with it, insanely busy. So have a sip of coffee, right? I'm going to a grief loss group. I've been looking for a grief loss group for I'm guessing like 4, we've been here 4 years, so about 4 years, and I finally found one last week, so I'm gonna try it out and hope everybody's bawling their eyes out so I can too, because that's all I need to do is cry. So, and Luna's been helping me out with that lately. Okay, dudes, I'm not gonna take a shower right now. That's the laundry I have to wash, but I keep it real wet and keep trying to rinse it all the time. If I'm not gonna wash it, it'll get stagnant and gross. So I put hot water all over it. Anyway, now you guys know. Here's the galley, and here's the galley, and it's full to the gills, dudes. Okay. You're gonna be able to do it. You're gonna be able to get that cleaned out, Irma. The white people are gonna come along to help you. Okay, I'll let you guys go. May Luna come home and quickly. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.